Once upon a lively afternoon in a charming suburban neighborhood, a little girl named Mia was playing kick the ball with her energetic and spirited dog Buddy. Mia and Buddy were the best of pals, and their laughter and playfulness filled the air with joy. In the backyard of Mia's house, there was a plenty of open space for them to play their favorite game. Mia grabbed a bright red ball, and Buddy's tail began wagging wildly in anticipation. He knew this meant that they were in for a delightful time together. Ready, Buddy? Let's show them how it's done, Mia exclaimed, positioning the ball in front of her. Buddy barked excitedly, his eyes fixed on the ball, eagerly waiting for Mia's kick. Mia took a few steps back, and with a determined look on her face, she ran towards that ball, giving it a swift kick. Then Buddy made it to the ball. Buddy barked as if to say, "Watch this." He nudged the ball with his nose, and then with a burst of energy, he kicked it back to Mia with his front paws. The ball rolled across the grass, headed towards Mia's feet. "Good job, Buddy. Now it's your turn again." Mia cheered, clapping her hands enthusiastically as Buddy kicked the ball again. "Wow, Buddy, you're amazing," Mia praised and laughed and delighted in what he did. She had never seen a dog play kickball quite like Buddy did. The game continued with Mia and Buddy taking turns kicking and chasing the ball. They were a perfect team, each one participating in each other's move. Their coordination was impeccable. The backyard echoed with sounds of their laughter and playful barks, creating a heartwarming scene for anyone who's lucky enough to witness it. After what seemed like an eternity of fun, both Mia and Buddy were a bit tired, but content. They sat down together in the shade of the tree, catching their breaths, and Mia lovingly patted Buddy on the head. "You're the best, Buddy. I'm so lucky to have you as my friend." Our next story. On a sunny day in the neighborhood park, a little boy named Alex was joyfully pushing his younger brother Ben. Ben was inside of the swing and his face was lit up with excitement. He couldn't stop giggling as the swing soared back and forth through the air. "Higher, higher, Alex!" A little girl named Mia cheered them on. She was a close friend of Ben and Alex, and she loved seeing them have fun together. Alex grinned as Mia's encouragement, determined to make his brother's swing experience more thrilling. With all of his might, he pushed the swing higher and higher, each time eliciting more laughter and glee from Ben. "Yahoo!" Ben exclaimed, his tiny hand gripping the chains tightly. Mia giggled as she watched the delightful scene unfold before her. She knew how much Ben loved swinging, and she admired how caring and kind Alex was, making sure that his little brother was having the best time. On a bright and sunny day, a group of little kids gathered at the beach, ready to make the most of their perfect day by the sea. The sparkling blue waters and the soft sand invited them to have endless fun and create beautiful memories together. Leading the way was a cheerful and adventurous little girl named Emma. Her curly hair danced in the ocean breeze as she zipped and skipped towards the water's edge. Her friends Max, Mia, and Sarah followed closely behind, their laughter echoing along the shore. "Let's build a sandcastle," Emma suggested, her eyes shining with excitement. Max and Sarah decided to get a cool drink and watch their friends. "Yes, we can make the biggest sandcastle ever," Mia said, her face beaming. With unwavering enthusiasm, two of the girls got to work forming a castle that was a masterpiece. They dug and piled, shaped the sands with their hands, and like a cooperating, well-oiled team, seashells and pebbles were added for decorations. It was beautiful. As the sandcastle took shape, the girls couldn't help but feel proud of their accomplishment. They stood back admiring their creation. After the sandcastle, they decided to explore the beach together. They walked along the shoreline, picking up seashells and examining interesting rocks. Emma pointed to a distant sailboat, and all of them pretended that they were going to go on a great sea adventure. In a quaint neighborhood with plenty of hiding spots, a group of little boys gathered to play a thrilling game of hide and seek. Their excitement and laughter filled the air as they counted together, eager to find perfect hiding spots. The boys, Jake, Ethan, and Daniel, stood together, covering their eyes as they counted loudly. 1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here we come. With a burst of energy, they spread out in different directions, searching for the best places to hide. Timmy dashed behind a large tree, trying to stifle his giggles. Jake found a cozy spot behind some bushes, peeking out to make sure he couldn't be seen. Ethan climbed a low wall, perching like a bird on a branch of a nearby tree. Meanwhile, Daniel, being the youngest of the group, quickly hid behind a fence, not too far from the others. As the seeker, Timmy started searching with anticipation. He scanned the area, his eyes darting from one potential hiding spot to the other. He heard muffled giggles and excited whispers, making the game even more thrilling. "Where are you guys?" Timmy called out, pretending to sound clueless. Giggles and hushed laughter echoed in response, but the boys remained hidden, determined not to give away their locations. The thrill of the game was in full swing as they tried to outsmart one another. After a few minutes, Timmy spotted Jake's foot peeking out from the bushes. He tiptoed closer, trying not to make a sound. With a playful grin, Timmy jumped out shouting, "I found you, Jake!" Jake laughed heartily, admitting defeat, and joined Timmy in seeking out the others. Together they found Ethan in the tree and Daniel behind the bench, both of whom couldn't contain their excitement as they were discovered. "Let's play another round," suggested Ethan. His eyes were gleaming with excitement. The boys agreed, and they returned to the starting point to count once more. What fun did they had that day. On a bright and sunny day, a group of friends gathered outside in a beautiful park to enjoy the warmth and the joy of the day. Armed with bubbles and solutions and bubble wands, they were ready for a bubbly adventure. The group consisted of 4 friends, Mia, Alex, Sophia, and Liam. They spread out in an open grassy area, their eyes sparkling with excitement as they dipped their bubble wands into the solution. "Ready, set, go!" Mia exclaimed, blowing a stream of bubbles into the air. The others followed suit, creating a magical dance of iridescent bubbles that floated gently in the breeze. The children couldn't help but marvel at the mesmerizing sight as the bubbles caught the sunlight and shimmered with the rainbow of colors. Sophia giggled with delight as she tried to catch the bubbles with her hands, popping some with others as the other ones floated away. Alex attempted to make the biggest bubble that he could, carefully blowing into the wand with all of his might. Liam spun around in circles, laughing as he created a whirlwind of bubbles around him. They all enjoyed their day. Our next story. On a bright and sunny day, a group of friends gathered in their neighborhood, all ready for a fun biking adventure. They each hopped on their colorful bikes, helmets securely fastened, and with excitement of the open road ahead of them, they were off. The group was made up of 4 friends, Sarah, Michael, Mia, and Lucas. They set off down the street on their bikes, with the bikes and the wheels humming against the pavement. The neighborhood was filled with laughter of children and the scent of freshly cut grass. The friends felt the warm breeze on their faces as they rode side by side, chatting and sharing stories. Sarah, who was the most adventurous of the group, suggested exploring a nearby trail that led to a small park. The others readily agreed, and they veered off the main road and onto a winding path surrounded by tall trees and colorful flowers. On a sunny and exciting day, a group of children arrived at the amusement park, their faces beaming with anticipation and happiness. They couldn't wait to explore all the thrilling rides and attractions that awaited them. The children, ranging from from young babies to preteens, were a mix of friends and family members. There was Max, the adventurous and daring one, Lily, the little girl full of wonder and curiosity, Ethan, who loved everything fast and exhilarating, and Mia, the cautious and observant one. As they entered the park, they were greeted by the sights of colorful rides, the enticing aroma of popcorn and cotton candy, and the joyful laughter of other visitors. They could hardly contain their excitement as they decided which ride to go on first. "Let's start with the roller coaster," Max suggested, eager for a heart-pounding adventure. "I'm a little scared of roller coasters. Can we try the Ferris wheel first?" Mia asked, looking up at the towering ride with a mixture of excitement and apprehension. "Sure, we can go on the roller coaster later," Lily chimed in, always considerate of her friend's feelings. They made their way to the Ferris wheel, climbing onto the colorful gondola as they slowly ascended into the sky. From the top, they had a breathtaking view of the entire amusement park and the surrounding area. The children couldn't help but gasp in awe, and even Mia's nervousness turned into excitement when she saw the beauty from above. Next, they ventured to the merry-go-round, where they hopped on the brightly painted horses and unicorns, laughing as they went up and down. Lily giggled, pretending her unicorn was flying, while Ethan playfully challenged Max to see who could go the fastest. As they explored the park, they encountered various rides, from cool water slides that made their heart race to gentle teacup rides that made them feel like they were on a whimsical world. They also tried their luck at carnival games, testing their skills at throwing hoops and knocking down cans. Even if they didn't win, they cheered each other on, celebrating the fun that they were having together. The children made sure to enjoy classic amusement park treats, indulging themselves in cotton candy, ice cream, and popcorn, their smiles growing wider and wider with each delicious bite. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden hue over the landscape, a group of children decided to take a break from their outdoor play and set up a cozy tent in the grass for a nap. They had been running and laughing and exploring all day, and now it was time to rest and rejuvenate. The children, exhausted but happy, gathered their sleeping bags and pillows and a colorful tent from their backpacks. They found a soft patch of grass beneath a tall tree, the leaves rustling gently in the evening breeze. It was the perfect spot to settle down for a nap. With giggles and excitement, they worked together to assemble the tent. Some held the poles, while others carefully fastened the fabric, and in no time the tent stood tall and inviting. The children felt a sense of accomplishment, knowing they had created their own little oasis for the nap. One by one, they crawled inside their tent, finding their spots on the soft grass. The tent was just big enough to comfortably fit all of them, creating a cozy space where they could rest together as friends. "Isn't this fun?" Lily whispered, her eyes shining with happiness. Yeah, it feels like we're on an adventure, Max replied, already feeling the comfort of the grass beneath him. The children settled down, their bodies tired but their hearts full of contentment. The world outside the tent slowly faded away as they closed their eyes, listening to the gentle sounds of nature. The end. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our stories. Summer fun outside, outdoor fun. Thank you for watching and listening. Like, share, and subscribe.